We're live.
Yeah, it's in Commerce City, Colorado,
Nice. Nice.
which means they'll be here tomorrow.
Not that far away.
No,
I'm
hour
also
away.
going to talk about my missing side plates, but I won't go into a lot of detail there.
They scanned it in at 5:26, so they just scanned it in 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Oh wow!
Scott S has his popcorn ready. I'm not sure we're going to go that far, but
It's always good to have popcorn.
yeah, it's going to be a drama-free show tonight.
You guys gonna share the link?
Sure what?
Share the link.
I'll do it.
Yeah, because you guys are at that. You're better than that with that.
Put it in my group, Ben's group, and Andy's group, please.
I'll do it.
Delegating. That's what a leader does. Thank you very much.
All right, I'm gonna go get some ice and some water.
I'm full of
water.
I'm full of
Water.
Okay. So we got a good base, and then we'll see what comes out toward the end there. Got a lot to talk about tonight.
I am so glad it's Thursday, guys.
Sure happy it's Thursday, SHIT?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what,
Andy,
I feel like I've done a million crunches.
That voice message I was going to pull on, what's his name?
Yeah.
Is that what you had in mind when you were talking about?
The wording's pretty similar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, great minds think alike.
Yeah. It just popped in my mind. I was being funny.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny. It would be funny though. I hate you guys.
Yeah. How many times we heard that?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to watch out for Richard, help me watch out for the comments tonight. If you knew who pops up again, we're gonna nip that in the bud.
Oh, I'm not. We're not going to show his comments at all.
No. I debated making an announcement at the beginning of the show, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Guys, we see you. We're just waiting until it airs. I'll start scrolling here.
Yeah, we're not ignoring you. We're just ignoring you. We acknowledge the comments during the show.
Yeah, everybody's seen this. Everybody's seen this shirt, so I'm gonna send them Ashley's way.
Okay.
I sent them the picture. I said, if you want to get them made,
yeah.
So I said, let me know, and I'll send you the information.
Yeah. Oh, we also had a notable death in the entertainment world today. I'll acknowledge that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Not wrestling related, but still sad. And we can start the show official early tonight, actually.
Officially early?
Officially early.
Early official?
And remember somebody in the sports world too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's right. How can I forget that?
It's crazy, man. It's like threes. It always goes in
always
threes.
in threes. It's always in threes.
Oh, also I'll talk about my my win. My
yeah, that's right. Congratulations once again, by the way.
Thank you. Well,
I keep forgetting. I don't.
You made the good choice, Mark.
Well, it was a logical choice. I'll explain during the show.
If you would have gotten the other, it would have been like what, your fifth or sixth?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you'll never have as many as Grandpa has, but
no,
you have a good amount.
Yeah.
Many what?
Or Jim Lawrence.
10 pounds of gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Might have to do a segment one day so some people could see how many I actually have.
Yeah.
We got like, 6, 8. You got about 8 of them, don't you?
Yeah. 7 or 8.
All right. Should be a good show today. I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I forget I can see both Facebook and YouTube here.
Awesome. Let's get started.
Hey guys, this is Robert Gibson, and you're watching Spanning the Globe.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Spanning the Globe. It is Thursday night. My name is Mark Maggard. I am your host, and joining me tonight, to my left, your right, the Warden, a.k.a. the Hardcore God, Mr. Richard Ward. Hello.
What's up, everybody?
And underneath me here is Grandpa Ben from Championship Belt Brothers, Ben Walker.
How's everybody doing tonight?
And next to him with his index finger pointing is Mr. Andy B from Levels Wrestling Belts.
Good evening, everybody. Enjoy the
Oh,
balloon.
he's got the balloons. Celebrating her.
Yeah.
I figured out how to get the not full screen, but the intro, how to keep us off there. There's a mode below the screen. I just figured it out.
I was wondering where we went.
Yeah, I just figured it's driving me crazy. So let's get started on the show tonight. As always, at the beginning of the show, I always announce our sponsors, which are Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, Ashley Southern Designs, and Unique Championship Belts. Also want to give a shout out to our brother podcast, Double Dropkick Podcast. That's Kevin Davenport. And Kevin, if you're watching the show, we're thinking about you. We'd like to hear from you. I'm not sure what's going on. He's been kind of on the down low the last few days, so look forward to hearing from you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're podcasting or broadcasting in several groups tonight on Facebook, but you can watch us on YouTube in the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. That portion of the show is made. That portion of the show is made possible by a cooperation with Brothers of Kayfabe Podcast. Be sure you check them out on Linktree and Apple Podcasts and other assorted places you can find your podcasts. So appreciate their cooperation with sharing the cost of the StreamYard subscription.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
This is not wrestling related, but I do want to bring this up. We have had some notable deaths the last couple of days in the celebrity world. Yesterday, we lost the late, great Willie Mays, one of the greatest baseball players ever to live.
Definitely.
What was he, 93?
Yeah, 93.
93 years old.
Yeah.
And today, just a few hours ago, it was announced that we lost Donald Sutherland, the great actor.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the MASH movie. He was in Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Tons of
greatest.
movies.
The
He was
Dirty
in
Dozen.
Animal House. He was in
Animal House. Yep.
Animal House.
Yeah.
He made a brief appearance in Animal House. He's in the Dirty Dozen.
Yep. Oh, great movie. Great movie.
A lot of great movies.
Yes.
So very sad news in the entertainment world and sports world. So.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see who's watching the show tonight. Of course, we have our first commenter, Mr. Kirk Hall,
Hey, Kirk.
What's up, Kirk?
Mr. Scott S. Got his popcorn ready.
Scott's got his
What's up,
popcorn.
Scott?
It's not gonna be that kind of show, but we do appreciate you
You
watching.
never know, Mark. You never know.
Well, you never know. Yeah, we'll see. Ethan Thompson. Hello, Ethan.
Ethan.
What's up, Ethan?
Okay, Ethan.
CJ Smith.
DJ,
What's up, CJ?
Okay.
There we go. I told you we could start officially tonight. So
We're official.
we are official. Oops, sorry.
What?
You got a
Twice.
double one.
He got a
double
double.
one.
More.
You got a double.
Yeah.
All right.
And I forgot to do this. I've been polishing on the spell. Hang on a second. Ha, tua. Got spit on this
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
Double pleasure.
That's a shot.
A little
Nice and
spit on
shiny.
there.
Put it back over
Clean
there.
that thing off, Mark.
I'll polish it
Shows
later.
shows so nice you got a hawk 2 on it twice.
Yeah.
Clean it good.
That meme or that video has taken off and caught fire. I mean, wow.
Oh man, she stole that from Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik was hot touring
Yeah.
30,
Right.
40 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
But he
he
wasn't-
was.
But he wasn't spitting on that thing.
Yeah, I mean, actually, was. I mean,
He
hey,
was.
yeah,
I bet
that
he
was
was.
Iron. That was Iron Sheik.
Ah.
Iron Sheiky, baby.
Cheeky baby. That's
Sheiky
right.
baby started that.
Yeah. What am I announcing, Ethan? I think I knew I was talking about earlier, but I forgot what it was now.
Yeah.
There's Vinny Carquito. Hello.
What's up, Vinny?
Hey, I was going.
Saw your post a few minutes ago, Vinny. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that here in a little bit.
Vinny.
Aha.
Hey, I know that person.
I do too. Hi and bye.
And
Konnichiwa.
Hello, Ricky Hernandez.
That was Ricky.
What's up,
What's up,
Ricky?
Ricky?
Come on, man.
Lane Lefford. Thank you
Yeah,
for joining us
that's
tonight.
hey,
What's
Lane.
up, Lane?
Lane.
Antonio Mendoza.
What's
Up.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah. For
Long
once.
time.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hot two of the Tyler.
Don't even get him started.
No, don't get started.
Just go to the next comment.
He'll hawk Tua and get your wife pregnant.
Sit right. Tyler they gave us enough for that.
Yeah, Scott Aarons. Hello, Scott.
Hello.
He's trying to get hawk Tua the rest of the 2024. You know, until I actually saw the video, I could have sworn they were talking about a Star Wars character, Hawk Tua. That's I don't know. Well, it sounds like a Star Wars character, Hawk Tua. Boba Fett, yeah.
What's up, Mendoza?
Oh, handsome. Oh, stop.
I can go with that. Hawk Tua.
Yeah. Oh, Platinum. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to announce. That's right. Yeah. The Bells of Bells podcast had a giveaway. They reached 1,000 members, and congratulations to them on that. And in celebration of that, they held a giveaway yesterday. And all you had to do was like, subscribe on both their Facebook pages and their YouTube channel, and comment on their post with your YouTube handle. So I did that. Didn't think much of it because I enter stuff all the time. And I was talking with these guys last night. And I think during our chat, our video chat, I mentioned, hey, they're doing the giveaway tonight. And so we get off the chat, and next thing I know, I get a message from Joey Gray saying, hey, you won the giveaway. So which one do you want? Do you want the chair or do you want the Dome Globe? Well, I've got 3 Dome Globes already. So I picked the chair. So appreciate those guys for doing the giveaway. They didn't have to do that, but it's a thing with the groups. A lot of groups. We did it with the belt with this group, and Ben's done it in his group. So we really appreciate them.
He won one. I rigged it for him.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to them on the Bells of Bells podcast reaching 1,000 members. So
congratulations. That's a milestone.
If you're not subscribed, be sure to continue to subscribe to those groups, or get your friends to, because they do a great podcast. I missed it last night because these guys here were talking to me last night in the chat.
Who, me?
Sorry.
See how he really thinks about us.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. All 4 of us have cups tonight. Oh, all 3 of us. Sorry. We lost Richard. Oh, okay. There we go. So,
cheers, everybody.
Yeah, cheers. Richard got his cup.
Ashley did awesome work.
Hello, Ashley. She's the one that made the cups.
Speaking of Ashley, hi, Ashley.
There we go.
Love my
And hello,
cup.
Rylan. They were
That's
here.
product placement right there. Perfect.
That's right. That's right. Hello, Rylan.
Hey,
Alice
Rylan.
is
Hey,
fine.
Rylan.
Yeah.
Luna gonna knock? Huh?
No, Antonio. I don't think so, but I appreciate it. I don't go that way, but I appreciate it. I've won a couple of giveaways with in CJ Smith groups, as a matter of fact. So appreciate that as well. I got a nice.
You've won them everywhere, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Mark just wins all of them. I just don't get it. It's just
I don't win raffles. It's the giveaways I win.
I don't play raffles. I never had luck in that.
I think I played 3 or 4 and never had any luck.
Ben's done good raffles, haven't you, Ben?
I've done excellent in raffles.
Yeah.
If I'd blow people's mind how many raffles I've won.
Yeah.
It's over 200.
Well, Tyler hit up Ashley Southern Design. She'll be able to fix you up.
Yeah. She does.
Hook you right up. Hook you right up.
Awesome work.
And
Right.
she made Richard's shirt, by the way, which when Richard pops back in, he'll show that off, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we got something else to show off tonight. Ben has the honors tonight for the belt of the week. So let's get started on that. There he is. You just got that yesterday, did you?
Yeah, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I just unboxed it yesterday. But here we go. New Japan's newest championship.
Beautiful.
IWGP Global.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Very,
Gorgeous.
very, very gorgeous championship title belt made by Mohammed Zubair.
Heard a lot of good
Gorgeous.
things about him.
And
Yep.
yes, he does an excellent job. And he did an excellent job with this. And I don't do many colored straps. I'm more of a just a black strap person, but
I'm the same way, but
he
sometimes
was like, yeah, he was like, you got to do it in the white strap, brother, please. So there you can see the stacks. Look how those letters are raised off of that plate, man.
nice.
24 karat
Are
gold plating.
Is each layer 4 millimeters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So this belt is very, very heavy. Thank you, CJ. Very has some great weight to it. You can see the lions on each
Wow.
side.
I like that.
Lions, not monkeys.
Right. Not no
Okay.
gorillas,
No,
not no chimpanzees,
no Rafiki.
not no Rafikis, not no hyenas.
No, see no evil, hear no evil.
So the backing is black backing.
Absolutely
Nice.
gorgeous.
Very
Extremely
nice
clean.
leather.
Clean as can be.
As you can see, the tooling.
It's got the shell tooling, doesn't it?
No, it has that herringbone
Oh,
tooling.
oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting comment, Scott. That's what we were just talking about last night. Ben was talking about that in the chat.
What's that?
It looks like the IWG belt, GP belt, the IC.
The IC. I
Yeah.
think it took a lot of the legacy of the IC. Probably a championship they shouldn't have gotten rid of, but they did. And you can see the side plates are stacked also.
Sweet.
Has the globe there. So very, very, very awesome work. Muhammad Zubair at Big Time Belts. That's where I got this from. There's another Hey,
It just dawned on me.
ban that guy. Ban that guy.
It just dawned on me what team he was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Okay.
Ban that guy.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. So
Oh, here we go. We're going to do this all night.
You
Yeah.
started. You started. it.
I did.
that's from what is this now? We getting trolls every weekend here? Yeah, so yeah, Big Time Belts, Muhammad Zubair. Get with them if you need me to help you get in contact with him, I can. But he did a great, awesome job over there. Also, thank you, Kevin. They're also celebrating the Eids or Eats holiday over there. So please respect that.
That's right. Yeah.
And again, thank you guys for being part of the show, and
We appreciate
thanks
it,
for
too.
the compliments of the belt.
I received some plates this week. I won't name the maker. I've always had good relations with them. I have good relations with several makers, but this particular shipment came in. I was very excited to get these plates, although I'm not going to be able to relive them for 2 or 3 months at least because I'm doing customer belts right now. But opened the belt up, or opened the box up. Got one belt out, had 4 side plates. Great. Opened the second belt up, had the main plate, 2 side plates. Supposed to be 4. So I looked at the box. The box didn't have any apparent damage to it. It appeared, if anything, and I wasn't paying that much attention because I usually don't. I should, I guess. If it was taped all the way around the top. I think it was, but I couldn't remember if I had cut all the way around the top or not. It was just a little flat box. So I messaged the maker, said, hey, I'm missing 2 side plates. And this is something that makers, I don't know if it's a new thing or something that's always gone on, just the first time it's happened to me, is they will say, okay, I will get those out to you up on your next order.
Next order.
No, not going to do that.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. Now, I paid for 4 side plates. And if you're not going to share the box, then it's up to you to take care of the customer. That's how it works. You know, I may order another belt later, but I'm not going to order one right now just to get 2 side plates.
Just to get what you already should have gotten.
Exactly. So, if you're a maker, you're watching this show, don't do that. That's not good. I know it's expensive to ship, but when you pack your boxes, pack them well. protect the contents, was the belt, was the plates, uh, protect it from being cut, protect it from falling out, bundle them together, whatever you need to do. But don't sit there and hold plates hostage or belts hostage just because of shipping costs. And sure, the
Right.
pack. Yeah, he's going to send them out. He's going to send them out. I'm not going to go into detail. I did have a little talk with him, and yeah, he's going to get them out to me. Yeah, I
That's
made
a
him
quick
offer.
way to
I
lose
made him an offer he
customers.
couldn't refuse.
Right. That's a quick way of losing a customer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shame you have to, do that, but
And I'm not going to name the maker because he's a good maker.
No.
It does great work. It's just it's a customer service issue. So
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good. Yeah, and I'm anxious to get this belt done and show it off. So anyway, so there has been some debate the last week or two regarding crumb rides. And we're not going to jump into the debates that have been going on between this guy or that guy, this group, that group, because that's between those people. Okay, we're not going to get into that. But we have our opinions on this situation. And my opinion is, if you could afford a $4,000 crumb ride, you're happy with your $4,000 crumb ride, I'm happy for you. If you have an $800 crumb ride or $400 crumb ride, you're happy with that belt, I'm happy for you. The crumb ride, in my opinion, is like we talked about this before the show. It's a piece of art. Okay, everybody has their interpretation of that piece of art. You take the Mona Lisa. Everybody's tried to copy the Mona Lisa. Nobody ever gets it exactly the way the real Mona Lisa was. So, if there's details in her eyebrows or her lips or the color of her eyes, it's going to differ among artists.
Right.
So just enjoy your crumb rind. Don't worry about what somebody else's crumb rind looks like or what's wrong with it. And I say that with all due respect because there's a lot of great guys in this hobby that are just really don't need to go there, in my opinion. And that's all I can say about that. And I'm sure these guys have their own opinion.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my $800 crumb rind. It's
happy
brass.
I'm happy with my $400.
Yeah, I'm happy with my shop crumb rind. I mean,
and mine's brass, and I'm very happy with it. So
yours is gorgeous, Mark.
Thank you.
It is truly.
Thank you.
I see it as to each their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say they're all a copy of the original. They're not a direct copy of it, especially because the original crumb rind was handcrafted. It was hand etched. So you can't say that the next version is the exact copy of the previous one.
Right. And
they're all
said
different.
And they said that themselves.
Right.
The makers have said themselves.
Yep.
So exactly. Do your research, figure out your budget. Don't go broke on a belt.
No.
Just don't do that.
You know,
you never know what life hits you.
Exactly. As corny, as cliche as it is, the old saying is all belts matter. Whether it's cardboard, whether it's plastic, whether it's tinfoil. If you like it, that's what matters. That's exactly what matters.
Right. Your collection is for your enjoyment, not for ours.
Exactly.
Look at the chat.
And I respect everybody's opinion. That's what's good about this hobby.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, that's the best thing to do, man. That's how you're gonna help the hobby and the community progress. If you be part of the discussion and offer your opinions, but don't try to take away from somebody else's. That's not fair, man.
Not fair, and it's not right.
Right.
Or bring somebody down that's something they really enjoy. I mean, you don't bring somebody down like that.
We have too much of that. We have too much of that. We have specific groups that do that on purpose. And those groups, I've left those groups, and it's not worth it, man. No, there's Nike shoes that's cheaper quality than the Walmart shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The best pair of tennis shoes I ever owned were a pair of Walmart shoes.
Right.
Hey, Mendoza, I want a copy of that Frankenstein belt. You got to hook it up, brother.
We get too involved with a brand name.
Yeah.
Oh, this maker is the best. This maker is the best. That maker is the best. But inefficiencies in inaccuracies, and people get too tied up into that, and failed to realize that you could have something that was a quarter of the cost. I was telling these guys earlier, I went my All Japan Triple Crown. I paid at a way,
I'm
right,
with you, Platinum. I'm with you, Platinum.
Right.
I'll rock those any day.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man. It's sometimes get too tied up into it.
Oh man.
But we're not dissing any particular maker, any particular collector, any particular group admin. All we're saying is get what you can afford, what you can be happy with.
Exactly.
Don't play outside your means, because life could happen.
Life happens.
Life can happen, and next thing you know,
life happens.
Let's don't do the Eddie Murphy thing. Ice cream, what it looks like. Enjoy your belt.
I don't know about you guys. My collection, I think of it as an investment, because you never know down the road. You know what I mean?
Good point, Kevin. I'm not sure I would have gone there, but yeah.
Hey,
you just close your eyes, right?
Right. I was gonna say everybody looks the same when the lights turn off.
Yes. Hey, that's what we call off topic. Off topic.
way off topic.
Very.
Yeah. That's another topic we're not going to.
Oh, Antonio, hey,
we're
don't.
No. We have opinions about that, but we're not going to.
Man, I'm not touching that one.
No.
Hey, talk to me offline.
Yeah. We're not doing that anymore.
That's it for an after podcast.
You have a Lux. Okay, Scott has a Lux. That's great.
That's part of the after show.
I used to want a Lux until the WWE shop released their Chrome Ryan. I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets it.
Andy peer pressured me into buying that shop Ryan.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, who, me? Yeah, you.
Who peer pressure you into buying all those Dome Globes?
When I leave. Psych.
That was blind. That was blind rage.
You dropped your ice cream. Your ice cream. Awesome, CJ.
We're gonna do that one day. I'm gonna show how many Dome Globes I actually have.
There you go.
And people are going, I thought you hated the Dome Globe.
Hey, you guys got your cups handy?
Yeah, we did it while you were kicking your power strip.
Right.
There you go. Ashley set. Let's go one at a time here. Let's start with the newest one. Richard's got his. What's on the back of it?
The Hardcore God.
There you go.
Woo!
Now we got Ben. He's got Grandpa Club on the back. Stay off his lawn. Andy, love those wrestling belts. Nice. And then finally, I'm the odd man out. I think I'm the only one that didn't get gold lettering.
No, I got silver.
Oh, you got silver? Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
got silver.
I got the black chrome. So.
I was going for the belt look. You know, the belt, the plates, the gold
plates
yeah. With the black leather. That's what I was going for.
Hey,
I gotta say,
now.
This is one of my favorite Father's Day's gifts, and my green one too. My green Yeti I have.
Jerichoholic. Wade, send me a message later. Let me show you
Thanks,
those plates.
Kevin.
Send me a video of those plates. I'd like to see those. What Wade's talking about. Last week on the show, I mentioned that Dennis Wright had fallen on. He had some medical bills come up. Had to sell some plates, 2 sets of plates. He sold a set of Dome Globe plates, which Wade has purchased. And I want to tell you, those are really sweet looking plates in the pictures. And he's going to send those plates to me a little bit later this summer when I get caught up, so I can get those releathered. And if they're nice enough, I may get myself a 4th Dome Globe.
There you go.
Not that one, but order from that maker.
Scott, that one's tough, man. But I think I could do that.
Oh, man. I don't know. Well, 3 of mine are Dome Globes, so that'd be easy. Go ahead, Richard.
Okay. Number one would be my Dome Globe, releathered by Mark. My NWA television title, also leathered by Mark. My custom John Zener spinner, restoned and releathered by Michael Todd Anthony. My big gold WCW. My V4 IWGP World Heavyweight. My AEW. My two network logos that I just recently got restoned. My Universal and my World Heavyweight Championship. How many does that
Those
make?
will be on the list. I lost count.
That's 17.
Yeah.
All right, one more. I would say, I would have to say my unified, the Roman Cody belt.
Hello again.
And my New World title, WWE one, and the United States title.
Okay, you got 6 more to go.
I'm old, but I'm not that dumb.
By the way, last week on the show we had a commenter that was taking some shots at Gianni, and we don't want that. So I know some of you guys kind of tend to, harass him a little bit just out of love. But let's try to get away from that. Let's be better than that.
I agree.
So if you guys see us slowly posting the comments, I'm actually going through them, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start screening the comments. Regular guys, we know how you guys are. You know how you're joking around, but there was somebody that was really serious. So we're going to prevent that from happening, not only for you guys, but for us.
Yeah, and I know who and I know who this was, because I have a crack computer guy that was able to trace down that YouTube account.
We all know who it was.
Yeah, so if that person's watching, and we know who you are, and I'm not speaking to you until you come forward and apologize. So,
we have to zoom in for Ben for 1 minute. I think he has something to say.
Okay.
Be sure to
like and subscribe.
Okay. But no, this was mean spirited, and I'm a little disappointed in this person. So, if you want to, you're not going to use my show to do that. So,
Tyler, you're good, man.
Yeah, let's not do it here.
No, Tyler, you're good. You're good. No,
yeah.
You can hawk 2 all you want to.
Tyler, you're always good, buddy. You're always good, Tyler.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Andy, I'm sorry I didn't want to go off on a tangent, but that just made me think of that before it got started. Andy, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Oh, geez. Got to look around and see the belts. Course number 1, the IWGP version 4. Big Gold. The WWF Classic Tag. Silver and Gold. Okay, let's see. Onto this 3. NWA US Tag.
Okay, only 20 more.
Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, guys. WWF Big Eagle, WWF Winged Eagle. Is that 6? I hope. NWA Luger, 7.
Okay.
And then, last but not least, NWA Blue Strap Tag that the Road Warriors had.
Nice.
One of my all-time favorites.
Is that 8?
Let's just act like it is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is, but
do you guys have a Divas title? I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Okay. All right.
Do you have one, Ben?
He has to get rid of a Dome Globe to make room for it. All right, Ben, you got 8 belts, your top 8 belts?
All Japan Triple Crown. Just single belt. Okay. All Japan 3 Triple Crown. So there's 4 right there. IWGP V4.
Always doing those. Always.
V3. So 6. The New World Heavyweight title.
That's a good choice.
Oh man, number 8.
Dome globe.
Pick a Dome Globe. Come on.
Okay, I'll do the dome globe that I had.
Oh,
The dome globe that I had re-leather from Mark Leather.
Oh, I forgot about that one. You got that?
Yeah,
You got that?
the premiere one that
Yeah.
magically landed in my hands.
Okay.
That new global that could easily move into my top. So
I
I
did
think I
have
did
one
9
Kemper,
there.
but I wind up trading it away.
What's that?
The Divas
Divas
title.
title? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My wife still haunts me about that every single day. You traded my belts away.
Okay. Let me move the microphone over here. I feel like Frank Sinatra. What? Okay.
He's doing Freddie Mercury.
Well, they
We
make
are-
Brown, or James Brown.
just act like they're making steaks behind you, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, let me start off. I'm only going to pick one Dome Globe. I'll go with my classic Shields Dome Globe because I waited so long for it. I guess I won't go in particular order. My Crumrine, of course. My my NWA blue strap tag. Was it 3, 4? My NWA 10 pounds of silver. My NWA TV, which would be the black strap. I got the red strap too, which I love. My NWA cast tag, my world class tag, and of course my my custom that the Unique made for me.
Yep, that's a great one.
And that's only because of sentimental reasons. I've still got the cardboard belt.
Oh man, that's
course,
another
take
hard one.
Oh, we're doing
No
this again this
problem,
week.
Johnny. No problem. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll put it up.
no problem, Johnny. Now
No
go
problem,
away. No,
bud.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
5 non-belt related items in your collection and why they're there. Oof.
Oh, come on.
Oof.
That's gonna be, geez.
My Voltron stuff.
Is this non-wrestling or non-belt?
Transformers.
Non-wrestling.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I got Transformer and Voltron stuff.
I would say my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles autograph pops.
My Thundercat stuff.
My Leatherface pop that was autographed. I actually have this cool picture here. That's non-wrestling related.
Joe DiMaggio. I'm just kidding. It's,
Babe Ruth, all set
Yeah.
up in the Boston gimmick.
Keep
I mean the Red Sox stuff. What else? Oh, I got a Boondock Saints lamp here with the 2 guns with the silencers on the side here. What else? Oh, and I have this here.
he's gonna show off that shirt too, by the way.
Yeah, let's see that shirt.
I'm a huge horror fan, so.
You gotta show off that shirt too when we get done here.
Oh, my shirt?
Yeah.
I got that right there.
It's the local butcher.
And then next year he's getting a life-size one of those for his bedroom.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that right next to the bedroom. This shirt, I've gotten so many comments about this shirt. I made this shirt in 2018. I got actually 4 different custom shirts, different designs.
Sweet.
Anybody wants this shirt, I know somebody that can make it.
Yeah, that's from the promo groups. So
Yep, back in my promo days.
Andy, you got anything you collect? It's not wrestling.
Well, Funko Pops, my Cincinnati Reds collection. Really, that's really about it. I'm pretty boring.
Okay. Ben, what do you collect that's not wrestling or belt related?
You guys know I'm like big fan
What's
of
up,
Voltron.
James? Yeah.
And Transformers and Thundercats.
Awesome.
What else was it?
Oh, that's cool, Kevin.
Yeah, pretty much that type of stuff. And swords, you know, I have a few swords here.
That's why you're such a cut up.
Yeah,
Ba-dunk-dunk.
be careful. I'll call in the rest of the Thundercats with my sword of
There you
omens.
go. There you go.
Uh-oh, watch out.
I'll
Kevin,
call in
I've
the
got,
squad.
I've got a Sons of Anarchy dog tag, and I think I've got a hat, baseball hat.
I'm still jealous of that sword, man.
Yeah. Okay, I've got one thing that I can think of off the top of my head. It happens to be a proof of my belts, but it's not belt related. I have a football with it's right here, the University of Oklahoma. It's a souvenir football, and it's signed by 3 or 4 Heisman Trophy winners.
Wow.
Steve Owens, Billy Sims, Jason
nice.
White, I think Jason White. I think that's it. I think it's 3 of them. So
Nice.
I'm very proud of that. So, any other belt-related stuff we could talk about? By the way, AD Terry, if you're watching tonight, I should be able to finish up your strap this weekend. I was alternating lacing his and another Dome Globe. His is a send-out strap. I was doing one splice one night with his, another splice on another belt, and going back and forth. So his is the last now. I should be able to finish the other one tomorrow, and so I should be getting your belt out to you soon. And then I've got one belt that may be coming in this week. I'm not sure. I haven't got tracking on it yet, but it's supposed to be Russ job. And the longer we wait, the less of them will get done in time. So, then I get to work on my belts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Antonio collects Transformers, Thundercats, Voltron. Was it Mazinger Z, Street Sharks, original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Along with human toys. Human toys. Okay, I don't know if I want to ask about that, but
Yeah, I do the GI Joe thing too.
Are you talking about He-Man?
The
I
GI
still
Joe.
have my original GI Joe that I got in kindergarten. I still have it. All these.
Vinny.
Don't do.
I also have I think it's the world's largest seashell collection, and you can see it. All you have to do is go to the local beach. You'll see it. So that's my collection.
Yeah.
Mm.
GI Joes like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, speaking of GI Joes, 8 miles west of me in a little small town called Lone Wolf, Oklahoma, is a GI Joe museum.
Wow.
This guy collects GI Joes. He buys the broken ones. He fixes them, puts them on display. I have not been there yet. But he came to speak with our civic group a few weeks ago. He was talking about. He showed us some of his GI Joes. Really cool stuff. So if I go, I'll try to take some pictures with you guys.
Sounds like a great place.
Or you guys, not with you guys.
Mhm.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. Put the lotion in the basket.
Yeah. You know
He-Man.
what kind of pain that bring to you.
Yeah, He-Man toys. Okay. All right.
I just gotta say one thing about that comment, Mendoza. I find myself sometimes watching classic cartoons like He-Man, Thundercats, and stuff like that, like on a Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, man. I miss those days where you can just turn it on Saturday morning cartoons and watch them. I'm a big kid at heart.
Yeah.
I miss those Saturday morning
Eat-
cartoons when we were kids.
Eat a bowl of cereal and drink the milk. Now, if we drink the milk, we're sick.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful about that reading window.
Yeah, you can't even put toys in cereal anymore without somebody trying to say it's a choke hazard.
Yeah.
Right?
All the
What's
fun's
up, Jason?
gone.
Hello,
I'm not
Jason.
gonna go there. Sorry.
By the way, Christopher
Oh,
Raines
Fox.
messaged me this evening to let me know he's not going to be watching the show tonight. He's going to watch the replay. So when you watch the replay, Chris, hello.
Hey, Chris.
There's a shout out.
That's not
So-
acceptable, Chris. You're a very bad man, Ron Burgundy.
That's right. Stay classy. So
After 6, what? After 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.?
Let me guess. It's Takeshita time.
Yeah.
Silverhawks is my favorite Mendoza. Silverhawks is one of my
LJN.
favorites.
LJN seems to be the go-to.
Yep.
Hello,
And
James.
they're reproducing
James.
them. Yeah. What's
Hey,
going
James.
on, brother?
What's up, Laverty? What's up, James?
Cuddles. So we had Monday Night Raw. We'll talk about Clash of Castle here a little bit, but we had Monday Night Raw Monday night, and Drew McIntyre quit. Right.
Sure he did.
Work,
Of course he did.
work.
Sure he did.
But it sure was not. I mean, it was believable.
If
I
they
think the
really-
perfect touch was he got Triple H in on it.
You
That
know
was
what
the
they
perfect touch.
you know what they could have done with that though, because remember when he left. Remember when he left WWE before he went to Impact or TNA, they could have had him cross over and go over there for a little bit and
Oh,
then
yeah.
show back up.
I think that's what's going to
But
happen.
have him go over there as his name,
Drew Galloway.
Drew Galloway.
Yeah.
They could they could really throw people off if they did that.
I read a
I think they
story
could-
that had a theory about that he was going to do that because they're bringing in the Bray Wyatt family or the Uncle Howdy family. They needed to make room on the roster because of all these people that are coming in with this new faction. So they had to move him somewhere else. That's one of the theories. So
Okay, question about the Howdy family, or whatever, Howdy Sick, whatever it's called. Are they only going to be on Raw, or are they on both shows?
I
We'll
don't
find
know.
out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
They supposedly kind of hinted that they took over the Pat McAfee show on ESPN.
Yeah, the lights suddenly went out.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So let's talk about the Uncle Howdy 6.
Okay. My thing is, all these people that were in this dead scene in the backstage.
Yeah.
Will they be showing up next week?
That's
Because
that's the
they're dead.
that's $1,000 question. Yes.
right?
Did you
Yeah.
guys see the picture today? All the members of the family, they were at Whataburger or whatever. A guy had a picture with them all sitting at Whataburger afterwards.
Yep.
Was really?
Yeah, the whole game.
I think the comment was after you killed the locker room, you go for a Whataburger or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So how are they going to explain this? They killed everybody backstage, including Chad Gable. Who else? Did they
Gunther?
kill off?
Gunther.
Gunther.
Braun
right.
Strowman,
Wasn't
yeah.
Triple H on the
Carmelo
floor too?
Hayes.
Wasn't
Huh?
Triple H on the floor too?
I heard that.
don't-
I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was not, but I know Carmelo Hayes, Gable, Strowman, Seth Rollins, Pat McAfee. Oh, who else?
Oh, McAfee's back there.
Yeah, I think Pat McAfee was part of it
I thought he sat with the announce table.
because they had one of those. You know how they make the corny remembering? They made
Yeah.
Pat McAfee's and they had the date at the bottom.
Oh, okay. All right. But one of them looked like they got their head blown away because there's a blood spatter on the wall right below. Or above
It was Gable, and then there was one
Yeah.
that got hit. I think they're trying to make it like he got hit with the hammer.
So how are they going to explain these guys either being gone? I mean, they got to bring them back. It's like a soap opera. They bring them back alive later. How are they going to explain this? Chad Gable's got this angle going on with Otis.
Well, Gable's now out of the tournament for Money in the Bank, and
Yeah.
then Dragunov is going to take his place.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So-
he's still got this angle with the Otis. I mean, they're just going to let that drop?
I don't know what's
Temporarily, I
going to
guess.
go.
If he's so injured, hey,
Maybe the cameras were in a dream sequence. Maybe that's what it was.
just
Probably
we
what it
need
was. But I gotta admit, I am enthused with it. I want to see it make it, and I think they picked the perfect people to be in it. But there's one missing. Now, who is that one going to be?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I want to know.
I don't know.
I thought Bray in Spirit was number 6.
I don't know. I heard Alexa Bliss is going to come back as her character.
That's true
Yeah.
too, though. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Nikki Cross was
Yes,
perfect
she did.
for that
Sister
character.
That was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he fit it perfectly. Yes.
I personally didn't like it, and it was great. It was great production. I thought it was great. The reason I didn't like it is because I'm a purist when it comes to professional wrestling, and they said that they weren't going to have any supernatural things. That had a supernatural feel to it, in my
Mhm.
opinion. I don't
did.
like that. I don't like that. But I thought they did a great job with what they did. I really did.
Mhm.
But
I
just
thought it
think-
was a good tribute to Bray.
Yeah, I'd go with
That's
that.
how I took it. Yeah.
But the gorilla position, I think they set up a fake gorilla position because there's no way they could have in that amount of time moved everybody out and busted it all. There's no way they could have done that. They had to have been
They had to do. Yeah, they had to do that.
had to be a decoy or something like that. But
I agree.
for the production value, I thought it was great. But from a wrestling aspect, because I'm just a wrestling purist, I didn't like it. I don't know. I just like a little bit realism in my wrestling. And I know we're trying to get to that, but now we're kind of regressing a little bit with this. But just my opinion.
Yeah.
That and $1 would buy you a cup of coffee. So
Just have to see where they go next.
yeah. Now my question is, will Nikki Cross do the upside down all fours like Bray Wyatt did?
I don't know.
That would be great.
That would be cool.
You know, he did that. That was kind of a spooky looking move he did.
I
They need
gotta
somebody
admit,
to do that.
they did a lot of perfect touches. If everybody watched the details in it, Eric Rowan had Brody's mask on the back of his rabbit mask. If you notice when he turned his head,
I
And
didn't
he
know
also
that.
had, the hammer for when they were the Bludgeon Brothers.
yep. So that was
Yeah.
a tribute to Brody.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice, Bo, I want to call him Bo, but he's Uncle Howdy. They cut the mask so his goatee comes out of it. So it's like the
Yeah.
half mask now instead of that full mask.
I couldn't help but notice a big grin on his face as he was coming out from backstage.
I mean,
It was like-
I'm going to.
It was like he was finally released. He had this. This is great, you know.
I got the chills when I seen them all come out together.
Good point, Antonio.
Because you know the whole thing with Bray passing, and
Mhm.
he always wanted to work with his brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And do the Uncle Howdy thing, and now
So
it's
now
all coming.
He gets to
you know.
carry on the story, if you will. You know.
Yeah.
I just don't think he should talk so much unless they use a voice changer on him.
right. Yeah. Well, the Fiend didn't talk,
Yeah.
so
But Nikki
Yeah.
Cross coming out, crawling, it reminded me of the girl from the Ring movie where she comes crawling out of the TV.
there's Kebby.
What's up, Kebby? That's what that reminded me of. So let's see what they're going to do now after this.
Yeah,
What about
That-
Alexa Bliss? Isn't she going to be coming back soon?
that's what we don't know. She
Sup-
could be number 6.
Supposedly, she's training to come back. And technically, in spirit, she was the one that killed Bray.
As long as they don't do the supernatural stuff, I'm okay with it. Just don't
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
Papa Shango, what he did to the Warrior. Don't do any of that garbage.
I just like a little bit of realism with my wrestling. I know that's
yeah.
a big ask, but I just let's keep it a little bit more believable. We
Mhm.
were on such a roll getting it back to what it's supposed to be, and then you have this. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Wyatt 6, but let's do it right. I thought that was a great debut for them, but again, I think it was a little too far, too fast. It was too much, too fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate that, Gianni.
Hey, Gianni, are they going to spit on that thing?
Yeah, I think they did. I think they did. Oh, hell yeah.
Sorry. It was there. It was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There you had to take it.
Yeah. But yeah, this will be interesting to see where they take this story going forward, especially since all the people backstage are dead. So that was an awful lot of blood back there. It was a
But
little
going-
eerie, but
But going back to the Drew McIntyre thing, I really have a strong feeling that he's going to go over there and he's going to take on Moose and he's going to be there for a little while. But my question is to you guys. Do you think WWE guys are going to hold the TNA title or will a TNA guy hold the WWE title?
No, I don't think they'll cross. I don't think they'll cross promote like that. But you can still put on the shows and give the perception that somebody's going to win it. But I don't think
I think they
know.
could do it as far as NXT, but I don't see the two majors. Stone Cold ET. Okay.
Slobber Knocker the Gathering. Yep. I get that. Yeah, I get that. It's just they made great strides in getting back to professional wrestling. So time will tell. Time will tell.
Well,
but I thought from a production aspect, I thought it was great.
We were handcuffed with Vince McMahon all those years, so
yeah. Way too long.
Right. He always played the audience of one.
Mm-hmm. Whatever made him happy, that was it.
It didn't matter to nobody what everybody else think. These are my toys. I get to play with my toys. I want to play with them.
I own everything.
Right. Yeah. That's what it was.
He owned everybody, everything. Names.
Speaking of McMahon, there's a post out today, maybe in the last couple of days, they hinted that maybe Shane McMahon is either buying part of AEW or somehow getting involved with AEW. I didn't read the story on it, but where did that really come from? What?
Uh-oh.
What Richard shared in the show chat.
I started it this week.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Hello, Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, Jason, what's up?
Oh.
Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Okay.
You're going to hell for that one.
Yeah,
you're going to hell, Richard. Hope you like it warmer than where you're at right now.
Right.
Not doing that thing. Okay.
You talking about it's hot in Florida.
Florida heat is like being in hell, so.
Yeah, no, you going to a hotter place for that.
You're about to get real warmer.
Wait. I was married to a Puerto Rican, so I've been to hell.
Oh no.
I hope I'm not within firing range there.
Right.
So, you guys have any opinions? You guys have opinions on the Shane McMahon thing with AEW? Is that you think that's a real deal or?
It's a lot of noise being made for nothing going on.
I've heard a lot about it on every site you could imagine is talking about it.
Yeah.
And in wrestling, anything's possible.
That's right.
If
you can murder the whole backstage area, you can have it Shane McMahon in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's
Oh man, I'll be around you guys for your wives see.
What about the reaction to Joe Hendry making his debut on NXT?
That was the next thing I was going to talk about. Joe Hendry.
Major response. The video was only second in line to visit a video from WrestleMania. I mean, so
okay, his debut on WWE NXT gained over 3.5 million views in just 15 hours on the official X account.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that?
Do you guys know?
Go
ahead, Mark.
Well, that's more views than the debuts of Okada, Ospreay, and Mercedes Moné combined. They have around 2 million views as of right now. That was earlier today or yesterday or something like that.
Do you guys know that wasn't his only appearance in WWE? That wasn't his first appearance in WWE?
Really?
Yeah, he played a lawyer role on one of the episodes of Raw, I think, or SmackDown.
Did they believe in him then?
No. That's when he had the dark hair.
I object. I believe in Joe Hendry. I object. Sustained.
The song is catchy. I don't care what anybody says.
I haven't heard the song, but I heard a few. You guys kind of hum a couple of bars. That would get on my nerves.
Laverty likes
it. Yeah. And you kick your power cord like Richard did?
Something like that. Just talking, and all of a sudden I'm out. It's like, oh well.
That's how I lost my camera earlier.
Yeah, goofy.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. Let's see. So Joe Hendry made a big splash on NXT, so we'll see where he goes from there.
Mm-hmm.
How long before you think he makes the main roster?
You mean the NXT roster?
No,
You're
the main
talking-
roster, main WWE roster.
But he's
He's
TNA.
still part of Impact. Yeah.
He's still
Oh,
part of Impact.
okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
didn't. He didn't leave.
Yeah,
He just,
TNA. Right.
is a challenger in NXT.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got
he was
you.
just doing a crossover with them.
Okay, I got you. All right. And then back to AEW for a moment. There was an article that said that Kevin Kelly, formerly of WWE, plans to sue AEW. And I haven't read the story. I'm gonna read it now. If I can find it here. Kevin Kelly joined AEW as a commentator for AEW Collision in June 2023. Now, he was fired back in March. He was reportedly fired in March after he publicly expressed his issues with AEW commentator Ian Riccaboni. Is it Riccaboni or Riccaboni? And the way the company handled the matter. Kelly previously discussed his departure, and he has also said that he was taking legal action. Speaking with Eric Bischoff on Wise Choices, which I think is a podcast, Kevin Kelly was asked whether he planned to sue AEW. Yeah, of course, Kelly said. When asked about AEW CEO Tony Khan and the environment in the company, this will be interesting. Kelly noted that Khan had good people around him, but he did not utilize them. Shocker? No.
Shocks me.
He's not. He's got good people around him that he doesn't utilize, Kevin Kelly said. We knew that. His vision of what
there an
wrestling
echo?
is.
Yeah.
His vision of what wrestling is for me, speaking of Kelly himself, works best on a small scale. People always wonder why did PWG stay small. Well, I think they knew if they went big, it would go stale fast. Tony Khan wants to appeal to a niche audience with his vision of wrestling, but he thinks he can convince the people to watch on a grand scale. He's nailing this around the head. The other thing he's done, he's made himself the face of the company. He's the one going now on TV interviews. Kevin Kelly knows his stuff. So,
Somebody was paying attention.
yep. And I suspect that Tony Schiavone knows this too. He's not going to say that.
He's just not gonna say nothing. And Tony Schiavone should know better because he's been around for the last 45 years.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
he has.
So, interesting.
You know, because let me say something to jump in here real quick and talk about Jim Ross.
Okay.
Is it me or Jim Ross look like he's just there?
Yeah, he looks like he's just there.
Like he's just there. Like he wants to say something and he knows better to say something. I mean, he was the director of the talent relations, the VP of World Wrestling Entertainment. You gonna
I know
tell
one
me?
thing for sure. I read that he was there for Missy Hyatt not that long ago.
Well, yeah.
I think what JR's situation is he got fired from WWE over that stupid Ric Flair situation. He lost his wife in a car accident. I think he just lost his way. He's just trying to find his way.
He's been through a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
Been through
He's
a
still
lot.
dealing
He
with
really has.
he's still dealing with the Bell's palsy. So he's been through hell. And I get it. And
He
he's
said some
he's
close
trying to
calls
stand
with cancer too, I believe.
It just seems like he's just there. Like he's just
there because Tony Khan was able to say, "Hey, I got Jim Ross as one of my announcers."
right.
Yeah.
Like
That's just a
Jim,
name thing.
he looks like he just wants to go home and watch the shit on TV. So I mean, I don't know. It's just he doesn't have that energy, that personality he had 20 years ago.
Right.
It's just like he's just showing up to the meeting. He's still employed. He's just showing up to the meeting and then going about his little corner, and it just doesn't seem like he's not as invested into this company as he was in WWE.
He seems distant.
What do you mean about that comment? What was that comment again? Head cancer. Is that JR has head cancer? No.
Well, he was in the hospital not very long ago.
He was in the hospital. He's been in quite a bit for skin. I think skin cancer. I didn't hear anything about brain or anything. But I mean,
I don't remember what I heard. Yeah, he has. And I just think he's lost his passion. I do.
Yeah.
He wants to stay in the business, but he's lost the passion for it. I think he might be staying in to try to regain that passion. I mean, he's lost his wife, lost his biggest job he ever had, best job he probably ever had.
Yeah.
I think he just had the wind taken out of his sails.
I mean, another thing too is JR and Jerry the King Lawler together, they were the perfect commentating couple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jerry Lawler's had his own health issues.
And he's had a lot of health issues as well.
Mhm.
Check and
I mean, let's put it this
And?
way, guys. JR is a legend.
he is.
You know, he's a legend. You know, he
Mhm.
was one of the best commentators in wrestling. I mean, from
He's-
back what, AWA or NWA, whatever he was in
Mid-South,
at the
yeah.
time.
Mid-South.
Mid
started-
South.
If you're 35 years or older, you know who Jerry are.
You know,
He started out as a referee in Mid-South and somehow got to be a commentator, which was a great move.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
wow,
he was great
Kurt.
Mid-South.
I didn't know that, Kurt.
I
Wow.
think I heard that, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, that's a shame. And that
Yes.
brings us to the top of the hour. So I'll remind everybody this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship We're Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, who made these beautiful cups for us, and by Unique Championship Belts. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers Kayfabe podcast. We appreciate their partnership in that. And I also want to give a shout out to our brother podcast, Double Dropkick. That's Kevin
Mhm.
Davenport.
It's a double drop kick.
And just want to let Kevin know we are thinking about you. So,
Sure are,
Yeah,
Kev.
Kevin.
Hope everything's okay, buddy.
And our prayers as always.
he's talking about Missy Hyatt there. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd have been bragging about that one. Maybe 30 years ago, but not now.
He wasn't. He
I
wasn't the
heard
one bragging about it.
Yeah.
She was. He
Yeah,
was
He
that's
like,
brought it out. Yeah, he kept his mouth shut. Brought it
he
out.
was like,
Yeah.
"Why are you talking about that?" Like,
Yeah,
he didn't want nobody to know.
yeah.
Don't she have a face now that can stop traffic?
That and a few other things.
Yeah.
What kind of traffic are you
Yeah.
talking about? Train traffic, truck traffic?
Yeah.
Which
She
one?
used to stop. Well, she used to stop my heart, and now she does. It's just in a different way.
Right.
Now she just makes me want to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Gianni, that was actually clever. I like that one. That's pretty good. Blue hair too. Blue chew and blue hair. So we've. I mean, I'm out of topics for. This is what I want to talk about.
I just thought of what about who killed WCW?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I haven't seen
They're up
it.
to episode number 3.
I need to catch up with that.
I do too.
The first 2 were really good. 3 was kind of I don't know, it's kind of trashy, calling each other names and a lot of garbage I don't think they needed to do. But 1 and 2 were really, really good.
Yeah.
Where's this air at? So I could try to go back and watch it.
It's on Vice,
I don't have Vice.
but they are putting them on YouTube after they air.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah,
catch them on
I'll
YouTube.
find there. I did catch one little sound bite, and it was not Tony, not Eric Bischoff.
Vince-
Who's the
Vince Russo.
Vince Russo said that he was better than 80% of the talent in WCW. Where did he come up with that? What's he been smoking or snorting?
He does live in Colorado, so
I guess.
Yeah,
he might
He was
be
horrible.
smoking. He's probably on that Rocky Mountain High.
This is the same
Um,
guy that booked an actor to win the WCW Heavyweight
David
Championship.
Arquette, yes.
David Arquette,
And-
yes.
Right.
And then he was the champion of WCW.
Gave himself the title, yes.
And he's behind that finger poke of doom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
I would say he was a large part of killing WCW. Not all
He
of
was
it, but a large part.
He
of it.
was guilty. He was just as guilty as the others.
Mhm.
They all had
I think
a hand in it.
I think Eric Bischoff directed it, and Russo wrote the script for it.
One thing I didn't know happened is that there's one point where Bischoff just couldn't do it. He needed time away, and Kevin Nash was doing the booking for a while in WCW.
yeah,
I
he
had
was,
no
he
idea.
was, he was head booker. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. You
Those
misspelled
consoles.
AEW.
He was still in diapers then.
Yeah. Still messing up the company.
Yeah, yeah. He was snorting powdered sugar then.
Yeah.
But I need to catch up on those episodes. Are they good? Really good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like the 3 was weak. The first two were good, but the third one was terrible. And
Yeah,
I'm not
he looked like
terrible.
he
It's
was
really
taking a-
patchy.
Yeah.
Calling each other names.
He looked like
Is
he's
it-
taking a bite out of crime there.
Is
Um,
it better than Kabasi, Andy?
Going to town, isn't he?
He's loving it long time.
All I know is I believe in Joe Henry, guys.
Yeah.
Woo.
Jeez. Oh, that makes you want to hawk to it, don't it? Oh,
Yeah,
Right?
He is.
on that thing. Yeah.
on that thing. Oh man.
Oh my
Sorry, kids, we can't share that one.
No, we can't share that one. No, we can't. I'd love
Richard.
to, we can't.
God.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Johnny's laughing because he thinks it's about him. It's not.
Yeah,
So-
it's not about you.
No.
No, you're
That can't-
safe.
Yeah, you're
What he
safe.
say? What he say on Mr. Deeds?
Jeez. All right. So where are we gonna go from here, guys?
It's all
Well,
downhill now.
I gotta take one of these questions here. Let me see.
I had something happen to me the other day. Tuesday, I went to go vote. We had our local elections, which were for our U.S. representative, and I think we had who else was I voting for? I can't remember now. Anyway, so I went in to go vote, and I had on my Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame polo shirt on. Had the little logo up here. And one of the ladies that was working there, they're all volunteers. She looked up there and said, what is that PWHF there for? I'm like, well, let me tell you. So I started telling her about the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. She started telling me, she said, oh, my dad used to watch Danny Hodge and Gorgeous George. And so I started talking to her about the hobby. There's 3 old ladies there. And I'm talking about wrestling and belts and stuff. And they were just acted fascinated. I'm sure they're sitting there going, I wish this guy get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But I got to spread the word about the hobby to the local election board office.
Hey, we got to spread the gospel about professional wrestling, right?
Right.
Okay.
Better be careful. Somebody
Yeah.
looking for his address.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I believe in Joe Henry.
yeah.
Somebody's looking for you, pal.
Yeah.
You got a bounty on you right now.
Yeah, we told them like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
You might
Oh, I
want to
didn't.
chill
No, I
out.
didn't. I did not tell them that. But anyway, yeah. I have no comment on that.
No, I mean, hey, if you're watching,
Yeah.
watch it.
I got something belt related. Like I said, it was in the comments earlier. Your guys' least favorite 5 belts in wrestling history.
Why do they have to be 5?
Yeah, can we do 3?
Yeah, let's do 3.
Let's do 3. Okay, let's do 3.
Next time we go to double
Is it
digits.
safe for me to say Dome Globe this week? Because if I tried to say it last week, somebody said except for the Dome Globe, which is the least most favorite 5 belts, and he's not even watching this week, Chris.
We'll let you we'll let you have it. We'll let you have it this week, man.
Yeah. You can have it this week. All right. Have at it.
At least 5.
Okay.
We'll go with Dome Globe.
There he is.
My stunt double.
Yeah, that was your question. That's why I brought that up.
IWGP V2. I can't stand that belt.
Okay.
They even took the women's title and made it after that championship. Here goes the unpopular one.
Okay.
And the mob is coming for me after I say this. The Big Gold.
Wow. Really?
Ooh, really?
And I'm gonna say why. To me, I always saw it as just a plain belt.
Well, from a distance, yeah, maybe, but up close,
It doesn't have the artistic in depth and artistic. It's my hold on. Let me please disclaimer. The following opinion does not impact or reflect everyone's opinion on the Spanning the Globe podcast. Please take it as an opinion, please. Thank you.
Oh God, the 3. Okay, my number 1 would be the IWGP Raid belt. That would be my number 1 least favorite belt. My number 2, sorry about this, Mr. Question, would be the Enigma belt by Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Unless I was in a zombie apocalypse, then it would come in handy.
There you go. Yeah.
Number 3 would be number 3. The WWE Hardcore Championship.
Oh,
Or you stole one of mine.
yeah. Mine. I didn't even think about that one, but yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Andy.
Okay, number 3 for me was the WWE Hardcore. I've always hated that. I don't like that one. Number 2, the NWA Junior with the crown. Ugly. I hate that. And the number 1 worst belt of all time in anywhere, the WCW Cruiserweight Tag.
Okay.
That
You
is
reached.
the ugliest piece of garbage I have ever seen.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I had to.
Okay, I gotta go with Andy on the Hardcore Championship, the WWE Hardcore Championship. It was thrown together. I mean, I get the spirit of it, but it's garbage. But people collect it. They do.
Oh yeah, right and left. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to go with the V5, IWGP V5, the Raid belt.
Raid.
Yeah, I just think they took a great design and just messed it up. I mean, it's a beautiful belt, but that shape of that main plate just doesn't do it for me. Man, I'm kind of on the fence on this one. It's either going to go be the spinner belt or the 24/7 title. I'll just go with the 24/7 title, just because it's not that. I mean, they're not even using it anymore. So
Very plain.
yeah, I'll go with that.
I mean, if I had to pick between those two, I think the spinner was more prestigious than the 24/7 medal.
Yeah, exactly. Because you actually had a champion. You didn't have everybody in the locker room chasing somebody around the arena trying to get it.
Yeah,
it was a joke. It wasn't just the belt itself. It was just what it represented.
I mean, after the women could get it, and celebrities, it got out of hand.
Yeah, it did. I think the spirit of the championship was good, but it ended up becoming a big joke. Is what it became. So you had referees, you had commentators, celebrities.
Since we all made our predictions for our 3 worst belts, going back to the 24/7 title, do you think they were hinting at possibly bringing back a hardcore title with that?
I don't know.
I hope not.
They were playing with the idea to bring it back because remember the hardcore title was 24/7. Remember? Everywhere, anywhere. Jesus Christ.
Are you all right, Andy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cut that out.
Watch on your cart.
Yeah. You know what? I actually like that ECW silver belt. Now, I'm not even an ECW fan. It's okay.
I thought it was a good looking belt.
Yeah, but it does kind of border toward the V5 a little bit in the main plate shape. Not as bad, but it doesn't look like the Raid logo. So.
Oh, here's another subject, guys. AEW is bringing back the Owen Hart thing again. Tournament.
Yeah.
I wish they'd stop.
I think it needs to end and not go on anymore.
That's Tony Khan trying to stick it to WWE is what it is. That's all it is.
I can see doing it the 1 year, but the second year, the third year, it's starting to get old. You know what I mean?
Well, it's one of those kind of things where once they get started, they have to keep doing it because it's like the Andre the Giant part of it. They have to keep doing it.
I can see every couple years do one, but not like every 6 months.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But why does his widow look like she's going to the Kentucky Derby every year?
She looks like what's her name? She looks like what's her name from Hee Haw.
It's almost like all the time she's always got to have that big hat on. It's like a Kentucky Derby. It's like, here I am, celebrate me.
Yeah.
Everybody celebrate me. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
I
mean,
what was her name? What was her name? Minnie Pearl?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Love your hat.
Yeah. But yeah, it just dawned on me. She always looks like she's going to the Kentucky Derby every year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And she's a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful woman. Just let's don't go overboard with that. But that's a stab at the WWE is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's all it is. Tony Khan lives for that.
Yeah. What else we got on the agenda tonight, guys? We overlooked something?
I think we almost got everything covered.
Greatest manager of all time, not named Paul. That's a real question. Gary Hart.
Gary Hart.
Gary Hart's my pick.
Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan's good.
Gary,
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart's good.
Paul Heyman.
James J. Dillon, yeah.
J.J. Dillon, the Four Horsemen.
Oh, yeah. We can't forget JJ, yeah.
Yeah.
The leader of the Four Horsemen.
Yes.
The leader.
The leader of the Four Horsemen, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got Paul Bearer. Or Percival Pringle III, whichever version of that guy you want to go with. That was pretty good.
James E. Cornette.
There you go. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
The Colonel. The Colonel.
Skandar Akbar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the General.
Yep.
I hated that man.
I did too.
Because it's his voice, man.
Yeah.
His voice. He had that real rough, and he looked like he sat around and smoked cigars all day.
There's a good one, Grand Wizard.
In oil money.
The Grand Wizard, that was another one, yep.
I think they could have come up with a better name for that character than that.
Yeah.
Captain
Lou Albano.
Captain Lou.
Yeah.
Lou Albano, yes. Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth.
Well, I would call her a great manager. She didn't talk.
Yeah, she was our candy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was very
that's
much
also-
on candy. Yeah.
Oh, Diamond Dallas Page before he became a wrestler. He was the manager.
Mhm.
That's right,
Yeah,
yep.
it was.
AWA.
He sure was.
Yeah,
He sure was.
absolutely.
Oh, we forgot Paul Ellery.
Well,
He
the
said
question was
nobody named Paul.
not named Paul. Yeah,
Oh, not named Paul, excuse me.
yeah, not named
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
And Paul Ellering was quite the wrestler in his day too. Before he either got sick or he
He
got
got injured.
hurt.
He got messed his back out.
He was quite bulky too.
He was a big guy. He was
Yeah, he
as
was.
big as Hawk and Animal.
Yeah, he wasn't tall, but he was big. I mean,
Yeah.
muscular.
I
He's
don't, know
done
if
it.
we'll
Sherry,
Can we-
yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever see managers like we had in the past. You don't
No.
see them a whole lot.
I wish we did. I really wish we
Just
did.
do
Oh,
not.
okay.
Can,
Okay, managers. Oh shoot.
can we
his name's
consider
Paul. Never mind.
the Von Erich's father as a manager?
No,
No,
he wasn't a manager.
No?
no, he was just father. I mean,
He never escorted him to the ring.
Yeah, he never
Yeah.
escorted them or did anything to the opponents or anything like that. He,
Now he did cut promos, but he didn't come to the ring with
boy,
him.
did he cut promos.
Yeah.
Great.
I almost
What's
said
up,
Paul
Joey?
Heyman. I almost said
Road
Paul Heyman.
Warriors.
Yeah, Jim Cornette. I mentioned Bobby Heenan too, Joe.
Go, Joey.
Yeah, I said
Joey-
Jim
Jim Cornette.
Cornette was good.
Yeah, Jim Cornette.
Joey,
all time.
Joey, I mentioned you guys at the beginning of the podcast. I want to thank you very much for doing the giveaway. Congratulations on reaching 1,000 members, and looking forward to receiving that chair. So,
Jim
Rick.
Cornette, manager
Hope you-
with the greatest mic skills, in my opinion.
absolutely,
Oh
Yeah.
boy, he could make people
He could
mad
just
in a heartbeat.
take off
In a
the
heartbeat,
cuff.
he'd have the whole place going after him.
Sir Oliver
Oliver-
Humperdinck, yeah.
Yep, that's
Huh?
another one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I liked about Gary Hart is that he was very sinister when he talked to you. He just he made those
He
I don't
looked
know.
like he was digging into your soul.
Yeah, yeah. It was those eyes. He had those eyes. But he was from Chicago, which is
Mm-hmm.
been in the backyard. And he could talk a good game. And,
Okay. I got one for you.
Okay.
Woman.
Well, she's more a valet than a manager.
She was eye candy too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Sensational Sherry was a manager also. She was eye candy.
No,
No,
Sherry, no, don't even do that one. Hold on, Richard. You can't do that one, man.
Yeah.
she looked good in
No,
her robe, but that's about it.
Let me say this. Woman,
she was double
was the-
trouble. She was double trouble.
woman was the answer to Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One was in WCW, NWA. The other one was in the WWE, WWF.
Yep.
They were eye candy. They were armed. You know, they didn't say much.
Sonny was a valet, Johnny.
Right.
Yeah, Sonny was a valet.
Sonny's the same thing. Especially when she came out with the body donnas.
She
Yeah.
was that.
You
She was
know?
actually eye candy back then. Now she's just fruitcake.
Right.
I don't know what the hell she is.
No.
She's a
She's
mess.
the reason why eye candy is bad.
Now-
She's the reason why candy is bad for you.
yeah.
Now she's the male contraceptive.
Right.
Okay. Now let's take this to another realm. Let's go to the worst managers, and I got my pick right now. Paul Jones.
Ooh.
Why you ain't like Paul Jones?
I didn't. Oh no, he's a bit.
I
no,
love number one Paul Jones. Yeah, man.
I didn't like Paul
forgot.
Jones.
Yeah.
Jesus, I can't even. Oh.
He
Yeah,
was
Paul
okay.
Jones, man.
I wouldn't rank him up there among the best, but he was okay.
I love Paul Jones, man.
I can't even come up with that one. I don't know
Especially
if I
when
can
he,
answer that one.
especially
Andy.
when he started wearing that tuxedo outfit with the top hat.
Yeah. Number one. He was number one.
Yeah, number one Paul
Paul
Jones.
Jones was worthless, right? Platinum.
I didn't see enough of
Ooh.
the end to really make a judgment on that.
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Especially when he was with Bull and
He had
Manny
Shaska,
Fernandez.
he had Shaska Watley and all these
Yeah.
wrestlers that just were fall apart from other tag teams. It just wasn't.
You didn't like Boogie Woogie Man always beating his guys, man.
Oh,
Come on.
I'm so big. I got so sick. of
That
it.
was another one of those wars. You know,
Well, I tell you
people
what.
talk about the Von Erichs and the Freebirds. Boogie Woogie Man and Paul Jones went for years.
He's in his
Yeah.
80s and he's still in the ring.
Yeah.
Fred Blassie. How do we forget him?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, Fred Blassie.
Flat.
Hulk Hogan's original
Freddie
manager.
Flat.
Okay. I'll give you a bad manager. One of the worst. Arnold Skolick.
Mm-hmm.
He really didn't do nothing for
Skolin.
Bob.
Skolin. That's
Arnold
Skolin.
Skolin, yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of boo boo. He didn't really do much for. And this the thing. Why did Bob Backlund need a manager
Right.
as a face?
Yeah.
He didn't. He didn't.
No.
He didn't need it.
Something
No.
that I'm
And
sure-
Arnold Skolin lost the title for him. He threw the towel in.
Right.
didn't he?
Yeah, I
He
didn't
was
think-
tall in.
I
Right.
agree with Laverty. I didn't think Slick was that great either.
No, Slick wasn't that great.
Nah.
No, man.
Garbage.
Luscious Johnny V and best or worst?
Lou was the best. Luscious Johnny was kind of weak. I mean, he had the dream team with Valentine and Beefcake, but that's really
Yeah, he didn't really do
That's
much.
about
I
it.
mean, Captain Lou,
Captain Lou was great.
right. Captain Lou helped usher in rock and wrestling too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know,
he did
he was part of that.
Right.
because of his relationship with Cyndi Lauper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wasn't he like a father figure to her? Wasn't that? He got-
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he is.
That's a
That's
great
that's
action figure right there.
that's
Look at
one
that.
of the
They did that so
reasons.
well.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why she asked him to be in the video as a father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Captain Lou, man.
That was a great time when rock and wrestling was happening.
Yeah.
Before people
Yeah.
were just noticing wrestling and so much, enjoying it.
Yeah.
Rock and wrestling kind of helped kill the NWA because
Yeah.
it drew the crowds away from it. You know what I mean?
But the NWA was more of a like the good old boy system.
It was a
Yeah.
southern. It was a southern
Right.
wrestling.
And they even tried to toy with the idea of trying to be a little bit more entertaining. Because they remember used to have the little concert series that was running in conjunction with the Great American Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember
Luscious
that?
Johnny
the country
V.
stars.
Yeah.
Country stars they have. Yeah, I remember.
They
that.
used to do little concerts with the Great American Bash. They was trying to integrate their own way,
Mhm.
and it just didn't work. I always remember seeing those advertisements, and I remember one year I went to Virginia. I actually went to a house show at Norfolk Scope,
Mhm.
and they were trying to integrate some type of little like concert then. That was that was back in the late 80s.
I just thought of a manager, technically a manager.
Who's that?
Jinder Mahal.
I don't know. He wasn't no manager.
No, I don't know if he's more that as he is a leader of a faction.
Yeah.
Because you could also put Ron Simmons up there with the Nation Domination. It's the same thing. He's just the leader of the faction, or the spokesman for the group.
Yeah.
What about Alberto Del Rio's guy that we should announce him? He wasn't the manager, really, was he?
Nah, that was,
he was
more.
No, he was more of a man valet. Man valet.
Yeah.
Downtown Bruno.
Met him.
Brother Love was. Yeah, I guess he could have been a manager.
Downtown Bruno's cool as hell, man.
Well, technically,
You know what?
he came out with the Undertaker, right?
Yes, but you know what?
Original.
Ted DiBiase was like a wrestler manager.
Mm-hmm.
He wrestled and he managed.
Virgil was a valet also.
Yeah. Virgil Valet.
Virgil.
Yeah.
Who's Virgil?
Virgil. It's Virgil.
That's
That's that
That's
new
good.
kind of Viagra.
that's Gilbert's cousin. Gilbert's cousin.
That's Virgil. That's Virgil in Italy.
No, wait. That's the Dollar General version.
Yeah.
That's the Timu.
The Timu version. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Omega's manager. What was his name again?
Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Dorada.
Oh,
That's easy for you to say.
He didn't do anything.
Ahora, escúcheme. I used to love when he came
He was
out.
annoying.
Right, but just way his voice carried.
Yeah.
Ahora, escúcheme. Everybody, listen, to me.
Isn't it funny though? You could remember like the stupidest ones.
Right.
Harvey Whippleman.
That's
Harvey
Downtown Bruno,
Whippleman.
same person.
Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of his wrestlers, Alberto Del Rio been arrested lately?
I
He
don't
was
know.
always getting arrested for doing
They
stupid
haven't heard
stuff.
anything.
Kirk actually Friday wasn't a manager. He may be now, but back then he was his
He was his
handler.
keeper. He was Kamala's
His
keeper.
handler,
Yeah, he's the one
right.
kept him under control. But
Yeah.
Skander Akbar was his manager. Somebody else was his manager, but Friday
All
was
right.
always there to keep him in line.
Bonus points time.
And Friday was Brooklyn
was-
Brawler in WWE.
Oh, you took it from me. I was going to ask the viewers who was under the mask.
Who was it?
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Brawler.
Brawler.
Really?
The WWE was Brooklyn Brawler.
All those
Hey,
years,
hey.
it was him.
I don't know.
AKA. Come on, that's the ultimate question. AKA,
What?
what's his real name?
What, Brooklyn Brawler?
Yep.
Steve Lombardi.
Yeah.
Okay. Kim Chi. I don't know Kim Chi.
That
Kim Chi
was
the keeper of Kamala.
Kamala, yeah.
He's his keeper.
Oh,
Kamala
okay.
had a safari hat on.
I only knew him as a Friday.
You know who we forgot?
Who?
Sonny Ono.
Oh yeah. Kirk, you're good. You're good. That's all right.
You're good, Kirk. You're good, Kirk.
No, you're good, Kurt.
It's easy. They blur the lines between managers, valets, handlers.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that. Mr. Fuji. How can we forget Mr. Fuji?
Yeah.
Mr.
Demolition.
Fuji.
Demolition.
Yeah, he managed Powers of Pain. He managed Demolition. He managed
You're 2 minutes behind,
Yokozuna.
Mm-hmm.
John's 2 minutes behind on the comments.
And towards the end of his career,
Oh,
in his
Harley Race.
retirement, he worked at a movie theater collecting tickets.
Yeah, Harley Race was Lex Luger's manager in NWO.
Yes, that's right. He was.
And Vader.
And
Vader.
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I
That's
completely
where he.
forgot about that.
That's where he was really actually famous from, is being Vader's manager.
Mhm.
Oh, I'll tell you another
right.
one is I can't think of his name. He's the Sinister Minister.
Oh yeah, James
Sinister.
Mitchell.
The guy that was
James
fake,
Mitchell, yes.
the guy that was faking like he was doing
James
cocaine
Mitchell.
in front of the NWA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James
Still managing.
Mitchell.
James Mitchell.
Yeah, Jim,
Yeah.
we got Bobby Heenan already, but yeah. Yeah, James Mitchell was Sinister Minister.
Yeah, Bobby Heenan was the first one I mentioned.
I'll start with a friend request. Okay.
But does it every time.
Yeah, it does. It does. Speaking of Harley Race, his son Justin Race has joined a lot of the belt groups. I'm not sure he's in mine yet. I think I invited him. But he is on the Von Erich podcast this evening, and I'm going to try to. Bill Alfonso's a referee. Did he become a manager later?
He was also a manager.
Okay.
Yep.
I know who he is, but I'm not familiar with I didn't watch Championship Wrestling from Florida. But anyway, Justin Race is Harley Race's son, and I'm going to see if I can reach out to him, see if I can get him to come on the show.
That'd be
I would
great.
love to talk with you about Harley Race's career and his experience growing up as a son of one of the greatest world champions of all time. Greatest wrestler in God's green earth, as he self-described. So wish me luck. I'm going to reach out to him. He's been making the rounds on the podcast, so I'm going to see if he wants to come on ours and talk about that.
Cool.
Love to have him. So I'll reach out to him this next week. It may not be next week, but maybe a week or two down the line. Yeah, Gene Anderson was also a man. That's right.
Gene Anderson.
Thank you, Lane. Gene, yeah, sir. He had the cane. That was a cane that was notoriously used by Greg Valentine on Ric Flair's nose. It broke Ric Flair's nose.
Oh wow.
What about Johnny Polo? He was a pretty weak manager too. It was Raven later, but he was a manager.
Yeah.
Johnny Polo.
Richard, you didn't know about Ric Flair getting his nose broke?
Mm-mm.
Okay, this actually happened. It wasn't kayfabe. It was supposed to be kayfabe, but Greg Valentine had that cane and was trying to bust it over Ric Flair's head. Ric Flair raised up by the time he was coming down with it, and it actually broke his nose.
Wow.
And Greg Valentine said he apologized to him backstage. He said, "Oh, we're going to make a lot of money with this," and they did. They had a heated feud because they were tag team partners at the time, and Greg Valentine turned on him. And but yeah, Ric Flair wore a mask over his face to protect his nose, and so yeah, there's actually a video on YouTube of him doing a promo after getting his nose broke. He's got bandages over his nose. He actually got his nose broke. It actually happened.
Wow.
Dark Journey was a manager, and so was Sunshine. Sunshine was a manager. She started out as a valet, but became a manager. Dark Journey, I think, is the same way.
What about Mama Benjamin, Shelton Benjamin's mom?
No.
All right, Andy's gonna mention that. I'm gonna mention Sapphire.
Sapphire. Who was that guy that came out with Dusty Rhodes when he was wearing the polka dots? Big Mama?
That was Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Okay.
Baby.
Who was
Sapphire,
Big Mama?
baby.
Wasn't there Big Mama? Seems like there was a Big Mama.
That was Boogie Woogie Man.
That's right.
Boogie
Okay.
Man.
That's
Boogie
right.
Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. That was actually his wife.
Oh, and how can we forget Vicky Guerrero?
Excuse
What's up,
me.
Landon?
Excuse me. What?
Excuse me. Oh.
Oh, Landon, we've got him hooked. Landon is the Brothers of Kayfabe.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Shout out to the Brothers of Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
We shot them out twice a show. So we've had Landon on the show. We didn't get him. He's got
But
the ECW.
Landon, what belt are you getting the itch for? Another ECW belt?
Comment. Yeah, comment.
Come on, inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Don't leave us hanging.
He's a new dad. Well, he's not a new dad. He's still, I think, in a year or two of becoming a dad. So he's been doing that. Got a bouncing baby boy, handsome young man. Tori was more of a I guess a diva.
She was eye candy. Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Don't get the eye candy mixed up with the managers. So, what about Medusa Michelli? She came with Kurt Hennig. She was his valet, wasn't she?
She was.
But did she manage a little bit too? Yeah. When he won his AWA championship, she was his valet.
Oh, AWA. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She was part of Dangerous Alliance too in WCW.
Yeah.
Luna was a manager. She was a manager too.
Was she? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Landon wants ECW television, ECW tag.
Ooh.
Well, we'll see if we can hook you up. You tell us what your budget is. We'll see what we can find for you. I'm not sure I could find the deal I found for you before, but we can get you one. The first one you got was a diamond in the rough. You got the
That was
actual
that was
replica
a
of the
diamond in the
ACW
rough.
heavyweight. It was. It sure was. So where are we going from here? I'm out of ideas, guys.
Ooh,
We got.
I got another one for you guys. I got a question for you guys. All right. One piece of wrestling memorabilia history. If you had the chance to get it, what would it be?
Jeez.
One piece. If you can only have one piece of wrestling history, memorabilia, no matter what it is, what would it be?
I want the original Crumb Ride.
You're going the way I was going to go. Yeah, but would it be accurate?
Right.
But I like the way you're thinking there.
Man, it's gonna be it's a tough one for me too.
Check them out.
That's for Landon.
All right, I think I'm gonna answer this one. The Bruno Sammartino title, the original one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Andy,
what would your pick be?
Mine would be the Ric Flair robe that they went and found on Most Wanted Treasures.
The blue one?
Was a black one, wasn't it?
The butterfly one.
Butterfly.
Oh, okay.
That's a good pick, Landon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good pick. I didn't even think of that.
Vince McMahon's bank account.
Kirk Hall read my mind. Kirk Hall
great
read my
pick.
mind. The
Great
original Dome
pick.
Globe. It's trash, but it's historical.
And it sits in
It's
Triple
like-
H's office on his wall.
Yeah. It's like the Lost Ark.
Beat Heckenbeck. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Something interesting. Speaking, I mentioned Justin Race earlier. He posted in a belt group, and he mentioned he had a picture of that belt. It's in the case, the original Dome Globe, and that dome, the globe on there, has a dent in it. He said that came from Ric Flair hitting Harley Race in the head with it.
Well, I've always wondered that. Okay.
And he said he was backstage when Ric Flair came out of the ring and walked back there, and Harley told him, "So Rick, if you hit me with that belt again, I'm gonna kick your ass." Is what he said.
Ooh.
No, he said I'm gonna shove that belt up your ass. That's what
He
he
didn't
said.
mess with Harley.
Ooh.
He would do it. He would do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you imagine that dome hitting your dome. Ding.
Oh man.
Ding.
That's
Talking
where
about
that dent came from, according to Just a Race.
Wow.
Kinky, yeah, kinky.
Come on, guys, join in. Well, I mean, our commenters.
Everybody
what
sing
would
along.
a piece of memorabilia be? Could be anything from wrestling belts to wrestling gear, or in Platinum's case, Vince McMahon's bank account.
I wouldn't mind having a ring apron from the World Class Rings with
That's
their
a good
logo on it.
choice.
I have seen the original sign for the Sportatorium. What'd you do
yeah.
now? What'd you do now?
I don't want that. I'll pass on that one. That one's a
Yeah, I
hard.
will too.
No point intended. That's a hard pass.
Yeah. It's too late.
No. I'm good.
Yeah, Kevin's working on some leather. Oh, by the way, I have an item I've had in it's been collecting dust the last few years, but I bought a few years ago off Amazon a gimbal which holds a phone and holds it steady. You can move the thing around, the phone just stays level. And what I may do on a future show, is if I'm lacing a belt or doing something. I won't do it if I'm doing tooling because it's just too noisy. But if I'm lacing a belt or something like that, I may use that as the belt cam and just let you guys watch me lace while we do the show.
Great idea.
I haven't decided on that for sure yet, but I have to have use for this gimbal to make it worth owning. So.
Well,
But,
my only question would be: is there going to be garters with that lace?
No, absolutely.
Oh,
not.
okay. I'm just.
And there will be no hock to it either.
No,
No,
that would be
Anto-
awesome. That would be awesome. The lace.
Antonio Mendoza
alive.
has inspired me. Antonio Mendoza has been doing a lot of live videos, and it's inspired me to do something similar. Although I can't do it to the scale he's doing, but if I could just have a little table right here and do belt cam while I'm lacing for a little bit, I don't know. Hopefully, you guys find it interesting or not, but I would have done it tonight, except I didn't have time to set it up. I was kind of running behind tonight, but yeah, and I was doing it last night. I was talking to these guys. I was lacing with that gimbal, so.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It's got a
that'd be
little-
pretty cool.
The handle
Does
has
it
a
move?
fold-out tripod that sits on the desk, and I can tilt it down. And so,
Now, does that one do autofocus and everything? 'Cause I've
well,
seen-
for our purposes, it doesn't. There's an app that comes with the gimbal that does that, but for our
okay.
purposes, I can't use the app.
Mhm.
It only goes with the gimbal. It won't go with the online stuff. So
Yeah.
awesome, Kevin. Yeah, I've owned some of their leather. They're based right here in Oklahoma City. I've been to their shop many times. It's the only thing I've owned a few sides of their leather, and it's a little stiff for me, but it is good. It is good leather, but it's just a little stiff. But it's really nice tooling. So holler at me sometime. I'd like to get your opinion on it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be going up there. Maybe. Well, I don't know if I go there or not, but it's just down the road from Tandy.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna check it. It's a mom and pop operation. They do mostly leather, but his wife does handmade soaps, homemade soaps, and perfumes, things like that. It's really nice and very nice people. Very nice people. Traditions Leather. So if any of you leather guys need a source for leather, they own their own tannery. That's what they told me.
Good pick, Scott.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna share a memory I have of wrestling when I was a kid. I say a kid, I was like 16 or 17 years old. Which back then I was a kid. World Class Championship Wrestling came to my hometown. They wrestled in our high school gym, and we had Kerry Von Erich was here. He's the only Von Erich that wrestled that night. We had Gino Hernandez, Chris Adams, which at that time they'd lost their hair in a hair match with the Von Erichs. They were wearing masks. Who else was here?
Cornette was there, wasn't he?
No, not there. He was in Mangum, but
Okay.
I tell you, Tony Atlas. Tony Atlas was there. Man, I can't remember. But anyway, I got a front row seat. It was sponsored back then. They would come to the small towns and they would share the gate with a local organization to help, fundraising. And that particular event, it was the Hobart, where I live, Hobart, Oklahoma. The volunteer firefighters were raising money for equipment for the volunteers. So they're splitting the gate. So my dad was a volunteer firefighter at that time. He got me a front row ticket. I was right in the front row. I got some good pictures, a great picture of Kerry Von Erich. But anyway, during the matches or after Tony had already wrestled, Tony Atlas, my dad approached him. I got a picture of Tony Atlas watching the matches from the dressing room steps. And my dad said, "Hey, what would you charge me to take a picture of you picking up my son? Like you go body slam him?" He said, "I don't show up anywhere for less than $100." Well, my dad didn't have $100, so I could have got my picture taken being body slammed by Tony Atlas.
Mm.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, that's easy. That's pretty easy for me.
Now some of those wrestlers are doing it for $20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Virgil used to follow you around at the events, and
He'd
Somebody thought
photobomb you and say $20, please.
yeah, $20. That's $20.
Yeah. Any guys you want to tackle this?
I'm gonna say number one would be the Ric Flair documentary.
Which one? The 30 for 30?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would say, what was the Von Erich one?
Heroes World Class,
The Heroes of World Class.
which is on YouTube, by the way.
And
I have
then
the
the
DVD
third
somewhere.
one, the third documentary would have to be. I'm gonna go with Andre the Giant's HBO documentary.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go on a couple more, but those would be my 3 that I like personally.
You were talking about Heroes of World Class.
Yeah, Heroes of World Class would be number 1. Ric Flair's 30
This
for
is-
30 would be number 2, and then Andre would be number 3.
I have the DVD of Heroes of World Class, but it's also on YouTube.
I highly recommend watching it. I have the director's
Heroes of World
cut.
Class. Just you were watching and you couldn't turn away. It was just so interesting. The whole thing.
Yeah, they interviewed Gary Hart. They interviewed Skandar Akbar, Kevin Von Erich, David Manning, the referee, John Mantell, who was the president of the Hall of Fame, was Wichita
Mhm.
Falls,
If
and a
you-
couple
if-
other people.
I loved it
If
when
you-
they went into the sportatorium.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
One
sad
last
toward the
time.
end.
One last time.
Yeah, that
If
was
you
sad.
haven't watched it yet, I suggest watching the Iron Claw movie first and then watching that next, or vice versa. Because that's what I did one night, and it just fit all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, John, they had new programs for the house shows. They had souvenir programs from the big shows like Parade of Champions, which I happen to have one of those.
Yeah, you got one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
nice.
still got to watch the Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. I haven't watched it yet.
I can't bring
maybe-
myself to watch that because it's a total hatchet job on the guy.
Maybe
And then
I'll
right
watch
after-
it tomorrow.
Then right after they made up and he's in the Hall of Fame, oh, there's another documentary where they all love him and everything's fine. It's just,
Right.
come on. I mean,
Randy the Ram.
Yeah, they buried him in that
They-
self-destruction. I bought it originally, the
they
DVD.
destroyed him. They destroyed him in that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I was an Ultimate Warrior fan, guys. As you guys know that. I was always a Hogan Warrior fan.
Okay, what about you, Andy? What are your top 3?
The Heroes of World Class. The Ric Flair that Richard mentioned, and then I kind of enjoyed the plane ride from hell.
Okay.
The helicopter.
All that crazy stuff happening on that plane flight, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was funny for me on that one was where Sting's talking about him doing the helicopter thing, and
Yeah.
they showed the animation of Sting sitting there going, okay.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben, your turn.
The Road Warrior one that WWE did.
I forgot about
Was it-
that one.
Was it called Snack on Danger?
I
think so.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one too.
Yeah, because I have the DVD. The American Dream Dusty Rhodes, and then the Ric Flair Ultimate Collection. I have both of them. But I remember when they came out there, and in the Superstar Billy Graham one, that one was good too. When they came out with that DVD, and it had promos on there from when he was in Mid Atlantic and just telling his story, especially when he came back after that. You know, he had his hip replaced that he didn't have the money to pay for, that WWE paid for it, to have his hip replaced because he was flat broke at that time.
Oh. I just had
So-
another one come to mind.
Okay. Well, I have to
Yeah.
go with Richard and Andy on the Heroes of World Class, the DVD.
It was great. It was great.
It was good for me because I watched this live as it was happening. I mean, that era, I was watching it and saw all this stuff unfold. So seeing
Mhm.
these people that participated in this talk about it out of character was just I mean, to hear Skandar Akbar talk about all these deaths in his out of character, you know, it's great. And Gary Hart was not his usual sinister self. He was just a shell of himself, you know, having tears in his eyes, talking about Gino Hernandez dying, Chris Adams dying.
You seen the person, Gary Hart, the person.
The person,
human
yes.
being.
Yes.
You know, he was being
Humanity.
himself.
Yeah, the humanity of it. What was the other? I guess the Ric Flair 30 for 30. was a good one.
Uh-huh.
Got to see the man behind the man. And I want to go with the movie here, and I like the Iron Claw, but I can't rank it up there with one of my favorite movies. There's actually two movies. Okay, The Wrestler's good. The Wrestler with Randy the Ram was really good, but I have to go back farther to my childhood, to like the 70s, 1970s. There's a movie called Mad Bull. Either you guys remember that?
Mad Bull.
Alex Karras.
Sounds
He
familiar.
played a heel professional wrestler who had a stalker who hated his guts, was trying to kill him.
Oh wow.
He was and at the end of the movie, he's taking on a Ric Flair style wrestler for a title in a steel cage, and turns out that Ric Flair character, who's supposed to be a babyface, turns heel, and the crowd turns against him and turns it toward Mad Bull, who's the heel going in that match. And after the match is over, and I can't remember whether he won or not, but he's out in the parking lot, and this guy walks up to him and confronts him, the stalker, and the guy's treating him like a fan, kind of like the Mean Joe Green in the tunnel thing. Go away, kid, Well, the guy shoots him, doesn't kill him, but he wounds him. Well, all these wrestlers get mad and chase this guy into his car, and he's getting his car to get away, and they push the car over on his top. So,
Oh crap.
I've only seen it one time. That was back in the 70s. That one and the one with the two girls, Peter
the
Falk
Marbles.
and Andy.
All the Marbles.
All the Marbles.
Yeah,
That was a fun movie. That was fun.
Yeah.
Wrestling movies. My three favorite wrestling movies. I would have to say number one would have to be Body Slam.
No, it wasn't, Gianni.
Would have to be Body Slam with Roddy Piper.
Oh, okay.
Tonga Kid.
The Tonga Kid. Number two would have to be the Iron Claw. And number three would have to be Ready to Rumble.
I haven't seen Ready to Rumble.
No Holds Barred, the all-time worst wrestling.
Oh, I that would be one of my that would be one of mine. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I liked it
that.
as a kid.
Oh,
As a kid, I liked it.
Oh, I hate
No
it.
Holds Barred.
Oh, jeez.
What's that smell?
Yeah.
The movie. That's what smelled. That movie. Oh, it stunk so bad.
That was my favorite line of the movie.
Oh. Oh.
Going back to this Heroes World Class for a minute, there's a one part of that where they're talking about the death of David Von Erich. They go through all the deaths, but they go into a lot of detail on David Von Erich. And David Manning talks about receiving the phone call from the Japanese promoter over there, which is actually the referee Joe Higuchi, called him in the middle of the night to let him know that David Von Erich had died. He chronicles the whole time from that phone call to having to drive 2 hours out to Fritz Von Erich's, where he was staying at the time, to let him endorse know that David had passed away. Because back then they didn't have cell phones. He had to go into town, get on a payphone, call over to Japan to get details. And he comes back to tell him it was early in the morning. The sun hadn't quite come up yet. He comes back after getting more details, and Doris is in tears in the driveway waiting for him to ask for more details. So to hear him talk about this is just heart wrenching. And then the end of the documentary, Kevin is taking his last tour of the sport, going through every part of it. Talk about I sold popcorn as a kid here. Looks like some old bums had stayed here. My dad's office was here. My desk was here. And then he goes through the hallway and notices there's nothing left. He said the pictures. He said there's a lot of pictures that were here that they're gone now. Don't know where they're at. And then right after that, there's a musical montage that shows Kevin making the rounds at a WrestleCon. He's hugging Baby Doll, who was Andre the Lady Giant at that time, Nicola Roberts. While simultaneously they flash back and forth between that and them tearing down the Sportatorium. There's a time lapse of the Sportatorium coming down, where it's left nothing but a vacant lot. It's really, really sad. So if you have any inkling of being a Von Erich fan or a World Class fan, you owe it to yourself. Go to YouTube, look up the Heroes of World Class.
A little detail about that scene you were talking about. The scene that you were talking about, he was looking at the wall where the pictures were. If you notice, you can see the outline where the pictures used to be.
Yeah.
You can actually see them on the wall. Yeah.
That's true. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was in the hallway and he was looking down the hallway and he was showing up where the wall was, where all the pictures were and stuff, you can actually see where the pictures were actually hung. The Wrestler was a good
Signal here.
movie too.
Am I good?
Yep, you're back.
Okay.
Well, Wrestler was a good movie, but it was so depressing.
Yeah.
It's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's an
It
indie
showed
movie.
the reality.
It showed the reality, yeah, which was
the drug
depressing.
use. You know, they
Yeah.
were using pain medications and stuff like that. You know, and then when you fall off, it showed that.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Didn't he work at a grocery store in his off time?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a painful reality of professional wrestling,
Mhm.
especially in the independent circuit. There's a wrestler I met at the Hall of Fame who has wrestled with people like the Ted DiBiase and people like that. He has a construction business on the side. That's his main business.
It also showed you how the younger wrestlers, some of them had respect for him and some of them didn't at all.
No, I don't. I did think about that. I don't have anything from the Sportatorium except the pictures. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the show because I'm starting to have signal issues, and we're out of stuff to talk about. We've got 3 minutes left, so I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. And you guys have any parting words for us? Like and subscribe.
Like Mark said, if you guys haven't seen the World Class movie, I suggest you see it. It's really, really good. That documentary, it really hits home. Very well done. I have like I said, I have the director's cut, so there's a lot of stuff that's added to it.
It holds your interest the whole time.
It does. It does.
It's
And
long,
I like the Iron,
but it's worth it.
It is, and I like the Iron Claw. It's just it's not true to fact. There's a lot left out of it. That's why it's not on my high on my list. I do enjoy the movie. I have a copy of the movie.
Namely, Chris.
Yeah. But I mean, they had to cram about
that.
I know.
10 to 12 years to
it's
2
the
hour
one
movie,
thing that sticks with everybody. It just is.
Yeah.
You know, the World Class documentary, the saddest thing was you heard about all the tragedy that the movie wasn't able to show. You heard about it in the documentary, and it just hits you.
They covered everything.
Yeah.
Not just the Von Erich deaths. They talk about Gino Hernandez. They talk about Bruiser Brody. They talk about Chris Adams dying. All the deaths, not just those guys. And Skandar Akbar reflects on his time there, saying, "I know of 18 young men who have died young from that promotion," and they list them all on the screen. So, Scott, we're not gonna have time for that. We're out of our time. We appreciate the question. Kevin, thank you. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We will be back next week with a really good show, hopefully. And in the meantime, we hope you have a wonderful new belt day and a great weekend. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody.
Be well. Stay safe.